Top 7 vitamins to strengthen your legs. Prevent leg cramps in seniors. Have you ever wondered why your legs feel weak, cramp easily at night, or just don't move like they used to even though you're trying to stay healthy? Could it be that what's missing isn't more exercise or rest, but a few essential nutrients your body quietly depends on after 60? Here's the surprising truth. As we age, our bodies need more help absorbing and using certain vitamins and minerals that keep our legs strong, stable, and pain-free. And if those nutrients aren't there or if they're out of balance, you might feel it in the form of leg cramps, muscle weakness, poor circulation, or even a higher risk of falls. Most seniors think it's just part of getting older. But research shows that the right vitamins and minerals can directly improve muscle performance, support nerve health, enhance blood flow, and protect against bone loss. In fact, one study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that certain deficiencies were strongly linked to impaired leg strength and slower walking speed in older adults. And here's the good news. The fix isn't complicated. In today's video, we'll reveal the top 7 vitamins and minerals you absolutely need to support strong, cramp-free legs, better balance, and long-term mobility. Whether you enjoy daily walks, light exercise, or just want to stay independent and confident on your feet, this information is for you. Stick with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what nutrients to focus on and how they can help you move better, feel stronger, and protect your legs from age-related decline. Before we begin, I'd love to know where you're tuning in from. Drop your city or country in the comments below. And if this message resonates with you, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you never miss another health-saving tip from Forever Health 247. Now, let's dive into the 7 most important vitamins to keep your legs strong, balanced, and cramp-free as you age. Let's begin with one of the most underestimated keys to leg strength in older adults, vitamin D. Let's begin with one of the most underestimated keys to leg strength in older adults, vitamin D. As we get older, it's normal to lose muscle and bone strength, making everyday movements like standing up or climbing stairs harder. But one major and often overlooked cause is a lack of vitamin D. It's not just for bones. Vitamin D is essential for strong legs, balance, and mobility. Aging skin produces less vitamin D from sunlight, and many seniors spend less time outside. This leads to a deficiency that quietly weakens muscles and coordination, increasing the risk of falls. Research shows that older adults with healthy vitamin D levels have stronger muscles, better balance, and fewer falls. In contrast, low levels can speed up muscle loss, making even simple tasks feel exhausting. Vitamin D helps muscles function by supporting protein synthesis and nerve-muscle communication. It especially fuels fast-twitch muscle fibers critical for quick reactions, like catching your balance. Without enough vitamin D, these fibers weaken, slowing your response and raising fall risk. It also reduces muscle inflammation, easing stiffness, cramps, and chronic leg pain. For example, my friend Linda, 70, struggled with stairs. Her doctor found her vitamin D was very low. After 2 months of sun exposure, supplements, and vitamin D-rich foods, her leg strength and balance improved, and so did her confidence. Ignoring vitamin D deficiency can lead to more than weak legs. It raises the risk of fractures, osteoporosis, heart issues, and even memory problems. The good news? It's easy to fix. Get sunlight for 1,530 minutes a day, morning or late afternoon. Eat foods rich in vitamin D like salmon, egg yolks, mushrooms, and fortified milk. Take a supplement, usually 800 to 1,000 IU daily, or more if recommended by your doctor. Vitamin D may be invisible, but its benefits are powerful. Just a small daily habit can protect your strength, stability, and independence for years to come. Let's now talk about calcium, another unsung hero in the battle for strong, stable legs. Unlike younger adults whose bones are still actively growing and remodeling, seniors experience a gradual loss of bone mass, a silent process that makes them far more vulnerable to fractures. And these aren't just minor injuries. Hip fractures, femur breaks, and stress fractures in the lower legs are among the most debilitating and dangerous injuries in older adults. A simple trip or fall, something you may have brushed off in your 30s or 40s, can turn into months of recovery or even permanent mobility loss if your bones lack the calcium reserves to withstand impact. But calcium's role doesn't stop with bone health. It's also essential for muscle function. Every step you take, every time you lift yourself from a chair, your muscles rely on calcium to contract and release properly. Calcium ions act like messengers, triggering the muscle fibers to contract in a smooth and controlled way. Without enough calcium, your legs may cramp, feel heavy or unresponsive, and fail to generate the strength you need for balance and motion. That's why many seniors with calcium deficiency complain of frequent leg cramps, sluggish movement, and reduced muscle stamina. So, how do you make sure your body gets enough calcium? While dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese are classic go-to sources, there's a wide world beyond them. Leafy greens like kale and bok choy, tofu, almonds, sardines, and fortified plant-based milks like almond or soy milk are all rich in calcium and perfect for people with dairy intolerance. The trick is to aim for variety. Eating calcium from multiple food sources helps the body absorb it better and supports more balanced nutrition overall. However, even with a healthy diet, some people still struggle to meet their daily calcium needs, especially those with digestive issues, limited appetites, or certain medical conditions. In these cases, supplementation can help, but it must be approached with care. Calcium works best when combined with vitamin D, which boosts its absorption and helps guide it into bones and muscles where it's needed most. But more isn't always better. Excessive calcium, particularly from supplements, can lead to kidney stones, artery calcification, and digestive problems. For older adults, the ideal intake is around 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams per day, ideally from a blend of food and supplements as needed. But here's the part many people forget. Calcium alone isn't enough. You have to move. Without weight-bearing exercises like walking, stair climbing, or light resistance training, your body doesn't get the signal to pull calcium into the bones. It's like stocking bricks without ever building the house. Movement activates the bones, telling them to strengthen and rebuild, while also helping muscles stay engaged and functional. Neglecting calcium doesn't just mean weak bones, it's a stealthy thief of independence. Without it, your body loses the ability to move freely, engage in activities you enjoy, and live with confidence. But with consistent effort, smart nutrition, and just a little physical activity each day, you can build a life that's more mobile, more stable, and far more resilient. Calcium is not just a nutrient, it's your foundation. Number 3 on the list is vitamin B12, a nutrient that often gets overlooked in conversations about leg strength. While calcium and protein often get the spotlight, vitamin B12 plays a crucial but often ignored role in leg strength. It supports the nervous system, ensuring clear communication between your brain and muscles. Without enough B12, nerve signals weaken, leading to poor balance, unsteady movement, and leg fatigue or heaviness. Early signs often include numbness, tingling, or a sensation like your legs are falling asleep. B12 deficiency is especially common in older adults. Unlike other nutrients, B12 depends on a healthy stomach to be absorbed. As we age, stomach acid production drops, and issues like acid reflux or long-term antacid use can reduce absorption. Diets low in animal products or high in processed food make it even worse, often causing a gradual, unnoticed decline. Over time, low B12 can cause serious nerve damage affecting balance, coordination, and mobility. One woman in her 70s felt wobbly while gardening. A blood test showed low B12. After just a few weeks of supplementation, her balance improved and energy returned and it felt like her legs had been plugged back in. B12 is found mainly in animal-based foods. Meats, fish, eggs, dairy, clams, and liver are especially rich sources. For those on plant-based diets or with absorption issues, B12, fortified foods or supplements are essential. In some cases, high-dose tablets or B12 injections may be needed. The best part? B12 is safe to supplement, as excess amounts are flushed out naturally. A simple blood test can detect deficiencies early before they cause lasting damage. Bottom line, strong legs require healthy nerves. Without B12, no amount of exercise will restore proper movement and coordination. Protecting your B12 levels is one of the smartest ways to stay mobile, independent, and energized as you age. Number 4 on our list is magnesium, often called the invisible hero of muscle health. Magnesium is often overlooked, but it's essential for healthy muscle function. Every step, shift, or stretch depends on magnesium to help muscles contract and relax smoothly. It regulates nerve and muscle activity, reduces fatigue, and supports endurance. One of the most common signs of deficiency in older adults is restless leg syndrome or painful nighttime leg cramps that's sharp, sudden pain in the calves that can jolt you awake. These are signs your muscles aren't being properly supported. Magnesium calms overactive nerves and prevents unwanted muscle contractions. It's also vital for bone health, working hand in hand with calcium to strengthen bones and keep calcium from building up in joints or arteries, preventing stiffness and even heart issues. Research shows that higher magnesium intake is linked to stronger bones and fewer fractures in older adults. Deficiency is surprisingly common and often worsened by stress, medications like diuretics or antacids, and poor diet. Even seniors with good eating habits may not get enough. Signs include reduced stamina, slow recovery, and fatigue after simple tasks often mistaken for normal aging. The good news? Restoring magnesium levels can bring quick improvements. Many older adults report fewer cramps, better sleep, and easier movement after increasing magnesium. Top magnesium-rich foods include pumpkin seeds, spinach, black beans, almonds, and avocados. If diet isn't enough, supplements, like magnesium citrate or glycinate, are well absorbed and gentle on digestion. For example, a man in his 60s struggled with constant leg cramps that disrupted his sleep. A magnesium test revealed low levels. After 2 weeks of supplements and dietary changes, his cramps stopped, and he was walking comfortably again. Magnesium may not make headlines, but it's essential for leg strength, balance, and energy. If you've been feeling stiff, sluggish, or off balance, checking your magnesium intake could be the first step to moving freely again. Number 5 on our list is potassium, a mineral that plays a silent but essential role in keeping your legs strong and pain-free. Have you ever stepped out of bed in the morning and felt a sharp cramp seize your calf before you could even take a step? You're not alone. Muscle cramps like that are one of the most common signs of low potassium levels. That's because potassium helps regulate fluid balance inside and outside of muscle cells. And when levels are low, muscles can contract involuntarily, resulting in those painful spasms. For seniors who often deal with reduced circulation or muscle mass, these cramps can be more than annoying. They can be physically disabling and disrupt sleep, movement, and overall confidence. But cramps are only part of the picture. Maybe you've noticed your legs shaking after standing for a while, or feeling stiff and heavy during a simple walk. These symptoms, too, can be tied to low potassium. This mineral is critical for sending signals between nerves and muscles, so when potassium levels drop, that communication becomes sluggish. The result? Trembling, weakness, slower reflexes, or even difficulty lifting your feet properly, which can raise your risk of stumbling or falling. And as we all know, falls are one of the most dangerous events for seniors, often leading to hospitalizations or long recovery periods. What many don't realize is that potassium also plays a role in keeping bones strong. It works behind the scenes to neutralize excess acid in the body, which if left unchecked can gradually erode bone density. Several studies have shown that a potassium-rich diet can help slow bone loss, reduce the risk of osteoporosis, and support the long-term strength of your legs from the inside out. So, in truth, potassium helps both your muscles contract smoothly and your bones stay sturdy, a powerful duo for mobility and independence. The good news? Getting enough potassium is easier than you might think. While bananas are the most commonly mentioned source, they're just one option. Sweet potatoes, avocados, spinach, white beans, oranges, and even baked potatoes with the skin on are all excellent sources of potassium. The key is variety and consistency, feeding your body a regular supply of potassium-rich foods each day. As for how much you need, the recommended daily intake for potassium is about 2,600 milligrams for women and 3,400 milligrams for men. Most people can hit these numbers with a balanced diet full of fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole foods. While potassium supplements exist, they should be approached with caution, especially for those with health conditions like kidney disease or on medications that affect potassium balance. In those cases, it's best to work with a doctor to personalize your intake. Ultimately, potassium is more than just a mineral. It's a foundation for fluid movement, stable balance, and bone resilience. By giving your body what it needs, you're not just avoiding cramps or stiffness, you're investing in stronger, safer steps for years to come. Number 6 is vitamin K, a nutrient that often goes unnoticed but plays a powerful, behind-the-scenes role in keeping your legs strong and stable. Most people think of calcium and vitamin D when it comes to bone health, but few realize that without vitamin K, calcium might end up in all the wrong places. Instead of strengthening your bones, it could build up in your arteries and soft tissues, leading to stiffness, poor circulation, and even heart problems. That's where vitamin K steps in, acting like a smart traffic controller, guiding calcium exactly where it needs to go, into your bones, not your bloodstream. But the magic of vitamin K doesn't stop there. It activates a special protein called osteocalcin, which works like glue, helping calcium stick to your bone matrix, making bones stronger, denser, and more resistant to fractures. And beyond bones, vitamin K plays a key role in keeping your joints flexible and your muscles coordinated, helping you move with ease and stability as you age. I once spoke with a gentleman in his 70s who struggled with stiff knees and difficulty standing after sitting for a while. He chalked it up to aging until he started adding leafy greens and a bit of fermented cheese to his meals. In just a few weeks, he felt a noticeable difference. His joints moved more freely, and he could walk longer without discomfort. That's because vitamin K also helps reduce joint inflammation, which may ease stiffness and slow the progression of osteoarthritis. And here's something even more fascinating. Vitamin K helps regulate calcium within your muscle cells, supporting smoother, more coordinated movements. Without it, you may feel off balance, slow, or wobbly, making falls more likely, even if your muscles are strong. So where can you find this powerhouse nutrient? Vitamin K1 comes from leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard. Vitamin K2, which is more easily absorbed and stays in your system longer, is found in fermented foods like natto, aged cheeses, egg yolks, and liver. Natto, a staple in Japanese diets, has even been linked to lower fracture rates among elderly populations in Japan. If you want to protect your bones, joints, and muscles as you age, start by adding more vitamin K-rich foods to your daily routine. A handful of spinach in your smoothie, a serving of kale at dinner, or a few slices of aged cheese can make a real difference. And if you have digestive issues or are on long-term medications, a supplement might help, but be sure to talk to your doctor first, especially if you're on blood thinners. In the end, vitamin K might just be the silent hero your body's been missing, helping your bones stay strong, your joints stay fluid, and your legs move with the power and grace you deserve. Number 7 is vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine, and it plays a much more important role in leg strength and muscle function than most people realize. While many nutrients contribute to mobility, vitamin B6 is essential for keeping your nerves healthy, aiding muscle repair, and helping your body properly use protein to build and maintain muscle mass. Without it, even strong muscles can weaken over time, making simple tasks like getting up from your favorite chair or climbing a flight of stairs feel surprisingly difficult and exhausting. What often goes unnoticed is B6's critical role in nerve signaling and coordination. When B6 levels are too low, the messages between your brain and your muscles may slow down or misfire, which can lead to symptoms like numbness, tingling, or even a shaky, unsteady walk. These symptoms are commonly mistaken for aging-related muscle loss or balance issues, but in many cases, it's simply a nutrient deficiency that's affecting your neuromuscular function. I once heard from a woman in her 70s who thought her frequent leg tingling and trouble walking were just part of aging. But after increasing her B6 intake through food and supplements, she regained stability and confidence in her steps within a few weeks. Beyond coordination, vitamin B6 also plays a role in reducing inflammation, which is key in fighting off muscle fatigue. If your legs often feel sore or stiff after minimal activity, or if you're taking longer to recover after a walk or light workout, it might be your body's way of saying it needs more B6. By regulating inflammation, this vitamin helps keep your muscles resilient, flexible, and ready to move. Another important job of B6 is its involvement in producing red blood cells, which are responsible for carrying oxygen to your muscles. Without enough B6, your red blood cell count and therefore your oxygen delivery can drop, leaving your muscles feeling heavy, tired, and weak after only mild activity. If you've ever felt worn out after just a quick stroll or a few minutes of light gardening, it could be due to low B6 levels, not just age. Thankfully, vitamin B6 is found in many everyday foods. Lean poultry, salmon, tuna, bananas, potatoes, chickpeas, and fortified cereals are all excellent sources. Even a simple meal like grilled chicken with roasted potatoes can help you meet your B6 needs naturally. For those who have digestive issues, take certain medications, or follow restricted diets, a B6 supplement may be necessary to maintain healthy levels. Just be mindful. While the recommended daily intake is about 1.5 milligrams for women and 1.7 milligrams for men, excessive supplementation over time can lead to nerve damage, so it's always best to talk with a healthcare provider before starting any high-dose regimen. In short, vitamin B6 is the quiet powerhouse behind strong legs, smooth movement, and lasting energy. By supporting nerve health, reducing muscle fatigue, and improving oxygen flow, this vitamin helps seniors move more comfortably and confidently. Making small changes to your meals today, like adding chickpeas to a salad or enjoying a banana with breakfast could make a big difference in how your legs feel tomorrow. If this video helped you, give it a like, share it with someone you care about, and make sure to subscribe so you never miss another tip on aging strong, thinking clearly, and living with confidence. And remember this, you're not stuck. Your body responds to the messages you send it every day. With every smart bite, you're telling it something powerful. I'm still here. I still care. And I still want to live well. So go ahead and make one small change today. I sincerely wish you who have supported this video to always be healthy. Just 1 or 2 sentences in this video help your life. I feel satisfied. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and see you in the next videos.